What if I told you, you're not normal? Not in the way people mean when they talk about quirks or odd habits. I mean, truly not normal. The kind that hides in plain sight, smiles at the right time, laughs at the right jokes, and never gives anyone a reason to suspect the truth. You might think you're harmless, but what if all along you've been pretending? Perfectly, flawlessly, so convincingly that even you start to forget the mask you wear isn't really you. Most people imagine psychopaths as loud, violent villains, the kind movies exaggerate. They picture someone terrifying crowds, someone who laughs as the world burns. But the truth is far less cinematic and far more terrifying. The real psychopath, the one who thrives in society, is often invisible. Charming, likable, unassuming. While you judge the obvious monsters on TV, the real ones are blending in, hiding behind polite smiles, casual jokes, and perfect timing. And sometimes, the scary part is, some of us might be closer to that invisible edge than we care to admit. Pretending is an art. Humans are masters of deception, from the moment we learn to smile for approval to the moment we hide shame behind politeness. But there's pretending, and then there's pretending with precision. The kind that convinces not only the world, but even yourself. Ever find yourself laughing at a joke you didn't find funny? Nodding along to a conversation you don't care about? Mirroring someone's gestures almost instinctively? That's not politeness. That's rehearsal. And rehearsals aren't harmless. They're practice for control, for shaping perception, for hiding. Most people pretend in small ways, fake confidence, fake interest, fake kindness. But some take it further. They practice masks like musicians practice piano. With dedication, repetition, and almost sinister precision. They learn which emotions to show and which to bury, which moments to exaggerate, which to disappear from. Imagine a coworker who always smiles at your ideas, but quietly undermines you in meetings. Or a friend who seems kind, but subtly twists your words so everyone doubts your memory. These small manipulations are invisible, effective, and often overlooked. They're actors in a play with no audience, performing a role they've convinced themselves is real. Sometimes that person is you. Ask yourself, how often do you feel like a stranger in your own skin? How often do you wonder if the person you show the world is really you, or just the socially acceptable version? The line between normal and something else is thinner than you think. Society creates rules, and the clever learn to follow them while bending reality behind the curtain. The question isn't just whether you're faking, it's why. And when you dig into that why, you may not like the answers. Pretending isn't always harmless. Sometimes it's armor. Sometimes it's manipulation. Subtle, almost invisible. Manipulation that benefits only one person, the one hiding behind the mask. People with this skill understand human nature with terrifying clarity. They know what to say to gain trust. They know when to nod, when to laugh, when to hold back. While most stumble through life hoping to appear likable, the truly skilled understand something darker. Likability is power. Attention is power. Predictability is weakness. And secrecy is freedom. Freedom is seductive. Who wouldn't want to glide through the world unnoticed? Judged by no one. Controlled by no one. Bending circumstances to their favor, while smiling politely at the chaos of ordinary life. Sounds ideal, doesn't it? But there's a price. There's always a price. When pretending becomes instinct, when hiding becomes second nature, you start to wonder if you even know yourself. Every smile calculated, every emotion filtered, every decision weighed for social optics. And somewhere in that performance, the real you slips quietly into the shadows. You're still there, of course, but you've become a ghost haunting your own existence. And here's the irony. The ones who appear most normal are often hiding the darkest truths. Not always violent, not always cruel, but capable of cold observation and quiet calculation. They see through facades because they've perfected one of their own. They understand the power of a glance, the unspoken influence of presence, the manipulation of empathy without anyone noticing. And they wear it like a second skin. Invisible, untouchable, untethered from judgment. Realizing this about yourself isn't easy. It's uncomfortable. The thought that you might be more controlled, more calculated, more self-aware than you've admitted, it's terrifying. It's easier to imagine monsters in the shadows than to acknowledge one living inside you, dressed in a tailored smile. That's why the mind loves pretending. It shields you, distracts you, convinces you you're just like everyone else. Until one day, you realize maybe you've been pretending so well. You've convinced yourself entirely. So ask yourself honestly, when you interact with the world, when you laugh, empathize, follow social norms, is it because you feel it? Or because you've trained yourself to? If that thought terrifies you, good. It should. Pretending isn't just psychological. It's philosophical. It's existential. Identity is fluid. Masks are powerful. And the line between normal and extraordinary, dangerous, or rare is thinner than we admit. Most live seeking authenticity, honesty, connection. Some of us find safety in mastery, safety in control, safety in hiding. And as long as the world remains blind, the pretenders walk among the normal, smiling, observing, calculating, surviving, perhaps enjoying it a little too much. And here's the final thought. Pretending might not just be survival. It might be revelation. Peel back the layers. Stop pretending to stop pretending. And you may discover something unexpected. Not just about the world. Not just about others, but about yourself. And if you're honest, you'll realize the most terrifying person you'll ever meet is the one staring back at you in the mirror.